video. I do remember this has to pop out. That little spring. Gotta remember that it goes in like this. Of course, that's the old one. We'll get new ones. Luckily, I found that I had already bought these tools and these calipers. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. Never done this, so I'm sure I'm probably going to make some mistakes. So just bear with me. I'll do that because I thought I was going to have to buy a tool set. Let's go back and uncover the brakes or the reservoir. Well, come on there, Shirley. There we go. Cover. Yeah, should be enough for it to be gone. So Shirley, I bought this bench a while ago. I've never used it pre-government shutdown days. And I built this temporary workshop pre-government shutdown days. So now we get to finally use it. And of course, the OG Shirley gets to be the one who started off. Alright, now what I remember is, I guess those are the same. This is the speed sensor, so we have to be careful with that. Okay, well, oh yeah, there's a pin. That's what we need to work on. There is a pin right here. I may have to go back and watch the video because I thought this slides right off. I know that this is the speed sensor, and we need to remember ABS sticking out when we put it back on. It's zip tied into these lines, so we also got to be careful with that. I know there's a pin that comes out that gets replaced because we have a new pin. The good news is we got to do both sides, so I. So once we figure out and we get the method going with this, the other side should be fairly easy. Oh yeah, I believe these two pins go through the brakes. I don't know who keeps ringing the bell out there. Okay, so we have the new brake pads that I got from Harley. There's the new. So yeah, that's that. And then that little clip we took out. That's the new. And here are our nice shiny pads. And as you can see, there's a little lip that comes up, so I believe, yeah, so that's what it is. That locks it in. So I know you need to take that off to fix it, because that will go through both sides. Usually I wear gloves because I work in an office, and then the grease doesn't come off that easy, but I'm out of gloves. And if you've ever been to Harbor Freight, it's never an easy in and out. They're always busy. This is a good thing. So we're going to put all this back. And I need to go get my wrench, which I don't believe my tool set had. Oh, second thought. This handy tool set that I didn't even know that I bought. And I had for some time. Actually comes with these little bits. You know when you buy stuff and you say, eventually I'm going to need this? Well, that's what this tool set is. I eventually needed it, and luckily I bought it because I would have had to go to Harbor Freight to get a tool set. Okay, so this one it is. Well, let's see. Now we gotta go get the wrench with this, which we should be able to. Aha. Okay. This is gonna hurt. I know. I probably should have left it on to do this. Oh, no, maybe not. There's stuff in here. Oh, wait a minute. I think I need to leave that on because I need to be able to get this. Yep, there it goes. I do remember you saying, here we go. Well, look at that. It's a good thing I didn't take that pin off because I need to break these apart. I've taken my bike to Harley before when I first got it, and I said, I think my brake pads are worn out. And they looked at it and said, no, you're good. They're not like car brake pads. They're very thin, and you have plenty of space. However, my bike has now been making some weird noises. I'm pretty sure these need to be replaced, although they don't really look that bad. They still got a little bit of life left in them, but we're this far in, so we might as well replace them. And this is the part you want to leave the pins in for. Also, you want to check and make sure you're not overflowing, which, considering I got the bike on the lift, probably wasn't the smartest thing in the world, but we're good. Okay, so this part I don't know who keeps ringing that bell, but on It's a Wonderful Life they said when a bell gets rang, an angel gets his wings. There must be an assembly line of angels getting wings today, because that bell just keeps going on. Alright, we're almost to the home stretch. Okay. This part I do remember. You gotta stretch them out. Okay, it only stretches them out. Honestly, these brake pads don't look that bad. They probably still had some life in them. But you know what? I'm this far in, I'm gonna do it. And let's go back over here and check our fluid levels. Alright. Fluid level is good. It's not overflowing because we don't want that brake fluid to destroy our brakes or our paint. Well, let's just do a little bit more. Well, I do believe these are in as far. Okay, now we're going to take this thing out, which should release our brakes. At least that's what the video said. I've always been hesitant to work on this bike because I'm afraid of messing something up. But, well, now's a good time as ever. See, there's the old, and this is the new. So, I don't see why they say you can't reuse this, but this one is a little bent, so we're going to replace it. We got the new ones. So now, we're going to pop these out somehow or another. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Well, other than this, which I believe I did. Yeah. Actually, this back part's pretty thin. I don't know. They looked like they may have a tiny bit of life left in them. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to replace it. I think these brakes are actually good. The rotor's not, there's no grooves or anything in the rotor, so I think we're good. But since we're here, let's hate having a mess. We'll get that in a minute. Now let's pop this new holder in there. And well, let's see. That one lines up. That one lines up. Well, what do you know? So the tricky part, we're going to put this in there. These have to have torque, and I am not good at that. A certain amount of torque. So what we're going to do is get that on there. Okay, so that one seems to be happily on there. In fact, you want to keep it. There we go. Okay, and now, oh, look at that. I do say. Now we want to slide this up. Now it goes a little something like that. You're the old part. You don't get to go back. And this goes in here. Okay, now, play nice. Well, look at that. I do believe my grandfather's friend, when he was teaching me about these things, he used to always, we'd be out at his house till like 3 in the morning working on some motorcycle my grandfather just bought me. He would always tell me, make sure you hand tighten it, because that bolt should turn all the way till it's snug. That way you don't strip the bolts. So his voice is stuck in my head telling me to make sure I don't strip the bolt and hand tighten it. So we got it hand tightened. Well, I'll be that I just replaced my own brake pads. You mean to tell me I paid that much money? I'm not going to say how much. That many times to have them do my brake pads? Well, as I'm starting the other side, I hear what sounds like a rainfall beside me, and as it turns out, this was a good idea. So that guy on the video was right. I thought I was monitoring it correctly. I didn't see any overflows, and luckily I put this up, which seemed a little silly at the time, but crisis averted. If that stuff would have hit that brake fluid would have hit my paint, old Shirley would have not been happy. So, well, crisis averted. We can now finish doing the other side. Okay, well, we're finally done with this side. I'd like to say it went on nice and smooth, but that would be an understatement.